Okay, so there's this debate, I guess you could call it, here on YouTube, and it's once again about FTMs. And the debate is going around about FTM pregnancy. Okay, this video is a response to originally Laidback made the video FTM surgery, pregnancy, and labels, and Mimi the Gatekeeper made a response to her video, FTM pregnancy, please provide clarity. I'm subscribed to both of these people, and I feel like both of them are very blunt and say, like Mimi said, they say what they want to say. They, have their own opinions, just like everyone should. And pretty much Laidback was saying that maybe someday he would want to have a child naturally out of his female womb, and Mimi came back as a reply to say that if you want to identify as a male, then male and pregnancy pretty much don't go together. And okay, so my take on these videos are, I feel like Mimi has a lot of valid points, and I really didn't watch all of Laidback's video, but I did watch most of the part where he was talking about the pregnancy. So my thoughts are, a lot of FTMs, not just FTMs, people in general, humans, period, bend what is actually the truth to satisfy their own selfishness. And I could say that as far as FTMs in a sort wanting to be men, but when they can't do something because they are a man that they want to do, they'll play the female card. Just like with any other person. I can't think of an example right now, but yeah. And in response to Mimi, she says that only female entities can are provided the ability to reproduce. And this is not all the way true, although with humans it is all the way true. But she said any being has to be feminine in order to have offspring. And I know with seahorses, the males actually are the ones to get pregnant. It carries the egg, it gets pregnant, it has the offspring. But when we're dealing with humans, yes, it's a feminine thing to have a baby. Like, you have to have a uterus, ovaries, cervix, vagina, eggs, and all that, to have a child. And that's just like, I guess, like, people call me a stud. I'm not a stud. I don't identify as a stud, and I don't do anything that studs do. The most you can say is that I cut my hair off. So I can't go around saying that I do the things that studs do, or I want to do something that a lot of studs do, because I'm not a stud. And yeah, I don't identify as a stud. I don't identify as male or female. I don't identify as either, but I do know that my biology is built up to where I have female parts. I know I am a female physically. I can do physically what females can do, which means I can't have a child. I cannot produce sperm. I cannot get a woman pregnant. So that's like a MTF saying they want to get a woman pregnant. Like, you're pretty much contradicting yourself by saying that I'm a woman, but I want to get this woman pregnant, because it's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. That's just like lesbians saying I want to get this woman pregnant. It's not possible. If it was possible, then I wouldn't be a woman. I'd be a man. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of FTMs, they say, oh, I was born a male, I felt a male all my life, I've struggled with this, I've almost committed suicide. And I mean, I understand that, and I understand the struggle that you go through, and I don't fully understand it, but I have empathy for you, and I feel like it is a struggle and a battle within yourself to know who you are. But I feel like if you feel truly and honestly in yourself that you are a male, you should not have the urge to become pregnant. Males don't have that urge. They don't. I'm sorry, they just don't. Because it's not biologically in them to even fathom the thought of having a child. And I feel like a lot of FTMs, being that it's a newer, is coming out more than it used to be out. I feel like a lot of them, when somebody says something to them, they feel attacked. Like they just feel like it's a personal attack against their sub community, because we're all pretty much in the same community. But I feel like they feel that they're being attacked as a community because we don't understand what they go through. Yet, you want us to understand. You want us to use male pronouns. You want us to say he, him, and identify you as a man in our minds. Yet you come and say that you want to have a baby. Like, that's not. They don't coincide with each other in a smooth way. It just doesn't go. It's like telling the child that the stove is hot, don't touch it, but then you go and put their hand on the stove. Like, you're contradicting yourself pretty much is what it's about. And like Mimi said, I mean, I'm a free spirit in my damn self, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And I feel like you should do what you want to do. I'm just saying, what she was saying is like you're making out from the outside looking in, it's as though you just want to do what you want to do, but you want us outsiders to agree with everything you do, yet what you're doing is contradicting in itself. But I mean, I really don't know. I don't judge people for what they want to do and who they want to do or who they want to be. I'm just saying what it looks like. Like, it looks like a big contradiction, yet you want us to accept it, but it doesn't make sense to us, you know? Like, it's just not. It's just not. Let me take a sip. Yeah. It's just not flowing in a smooth way to, like, how you were explaining yourself. It's just, I mean, if you're a man, you can't have a baby. If you feel like you truly, truly, truly were born male, then you shouldn't want to utilize your female parts. Because my biggest problem with this is, okay, a lot of FTMs talk about the dysphoria with their genitals. Like, you're having dysphoria, yet you want to utilize the part that has troubled you all these years. You want to use it to your benefit, but tell us that you don't want us to think about you having that part. But you're using it to have a child. I mean, I'm just putting my little 2 cents in, because I just want you FTMs to know that we're not judging you. We just don't understand. Like, a lot of things in your community are contradictory. And it's just, I just want to know more about it. Like, if anybody has any answers for me, I would appreciate your comments and your information. So, yeah, just let me know what you think, because I'm a little confused about the situation.